When you dream, your mind takes you to a place where anything is possible. When you dream, there are no limits to what you can accomplish. And when you dream, you leave all of your troubles behind. For thousands of kids with life-threatening illnesses, sometimes a dream is all they have. Making those dreams come true is what the Rainbow Connection is all about. Since 1985, the Rainbow Connection has offered support and hope to these kids and their families.
When they told us he was eligible for a wish, we were very upset because at that time we thought the only children that were granted wishes were terminal children. We came to find out that that's not true. It wasn't just terminal children, it was life-threatening disease children. And, you know, it gave them hope when they're going through all these terrible procedures.
Founded on the belief that laughter and fun are therapeutic and that good memories are most important, the Rainbow Connection grants wishes to children between 3 and 18 years old who have been diagnosed with life-threatening illnesses. Everything from shopping sprees to computers, and the most requested wish of all, a trip to Walt Disney World. And the families are always included.
I thought a little bit of different things, but I made my decision on Disney and I thought it was a pretty good decision. I picked this wish because I thought it'd be something that I'd always remember and that it was really fun and just something that I would remember for always till I get older.
And probably one of the things that sustained us through that hospital stay was reminding him that he was going to Disney, we would be getting out of there soon, and we were going to go on this wonderful trip, and that really cheered him up.
Catastrophic illness has a way of robbing children of their childhood, turning kids into patients. There is so much pain for such a long period of time. And in some cases, there is not much hope. But the Rainbow Connection offers relief from the sadness, that glimmer of light at the end of the tunnel. In some instances, they may even help gain a little extra time. Take the story of Chris McManus. He had contracted AIDS through a series of blood transfusions. Only 11 years old and a huge race fan, his wish was to go to the Detroit Grand Prix. Don Venable, a retired executive from PPG Industries, was working to make Chris's wish a reality.
In April, I get a call from his mom, and she says, Chris is not going to be able to make it. He's in Children's Hospital, and I don't think he'll make it to June, which was the time of the race. So I called a friend of mine who was Robbie Buell and one of the race car drivers, and I said, Robbie, I need a favor. So he came over. He had his uniform. He had his helmet, he had posters, he had hero cards, he had toys, toys of his race car, and this kid's eyes just beamed. And when Robbie put his helmet on him, his eyes just got wide. As we went on, I visited Chris several times, and then Chris got better. And he had some hope, and I really think that was part of it. So he went to the race. Once right after Christmas, I went to see him, and here's this kid sitting in this bed with some of the dirtiest old racing gloves you've ever seen. And Robbie had sent them to him for Christmas. So he wouldn't take them off. He shook hands with me with these gloves. It was beautiful. Anyway, after that period of time, I went up to see him the week that he was passing away, and the gloves were sitting there on his side. And that's the way Chris was. Chris was brave, had no hope, but we really gave him some joy.
Rainbow Connection helps children and their families in so many ways. Even after the wish has been granted, their Wish Enhancement program continues to provide fun opportunities like summer picnics, Christmas parties, and tickets to sporting events, the theater, and the circus. Plus, the Special Response Program now offers a qualified case manager who can assist Wish families with many of the issues they face when dealing with a child suffering from a life-threatening illness. All of this is funded through grants and private donations.
We gain much more than the children. basically, when you get involved and you're working with the children and you see the joy and the happiness that come into their lives, you basically get a tremendous amount of reward in your own heart. The other thing that I have gotten is a lot of courage that I've picked up from the kids. I mean, 13-year-old kids that know that they're dying are worried about their parents.
There is so much to gain by making a commitment to the Rainbow Connection, whether it's with your time, money, or the donation of a wish. When you do, you'll discover there are places in your heart that you've never ventured before.
And you realize that this is a family now. You've joined the Rainbow Connection family, and we're into their family now. And let me tell you, that's a pretty wonderful family to be in.
The Rainbow Connection is more than just a wish.